you've got to tell me your inspiration, how you took what I know as a New Yorker to be a picnic. You sit on the ground and you've got a picnic basket and gingham fabric. This is so not what that is. This is magnificent.
Well, thank you. Well, we just kind of drew inspiration from just stuff we've grown up with. Again, we were used to, coming from the South, you had the redwood picnic bench out in your backyard, so you wanted to jazz things up a little bit. And we just started looking around home and found some different elements we could play with. The barn door, different china that we have. Actually, we have some antique picnic hampers here this morning that we dragged out and played with.
I love it. I mean, you've taken what I would not have expected, which is what I tell everyone to do, and turn it into posh, which is wonderful for a picnic. I mean, Stacey, your involvement in this with Jay was collecting all of these elements, these textures, these finishes, which is interesting.
Well, one thing that we try to do within our company is make the celebration a part of that person. Like in the case of this, if it was our family picnic, this is actually a barn door off of my family farm from the barn. And then add whimsical elements or something that's a little bit more fun, it's a little bit more upscale, such as the driftwood branches with the prisms.
And you know, this structure over us right now can so be used for a wedding.
Right.
It would be amazing.
Right.
In fact, the whole thing could be done for a wedding. There's nothing about this that you can't do for any celebration. But I love it because it takes the ordinary and makes it extraordinary. And that, to me, is what we all should be doing in the business. And that's exactly what the two of you did beautifully. Thank you.
Well, thank you.
This would also be
Thank
great
you.
on a beach. The beach setting would be great.
And you know something? You've got the china, the glassware, you've taken the crystal over the table, and you've taken the elements that are rustic. I wouldn't even mind having food unexpectedly. So maybe you do go back to the traditional picnic food,
Correct.
as opposed to having formal foods for this picnic posh party.
It could very easily blend. One thing that we like in our events is trying to incorporate different textures and different elements, such as vintage bottles with mercury glass or prisms that you would not expect with something more laid back.
Right.
But it would be very easy to do a played down or a less formal event, as well as something more upscale as well.
Perfect, fabulous, great picnic posh party. Thank you.
Thank you.
Really great.